Respect, lovely people. Thank you so much for joining. It's another day, beautiful day, amazing day, wonderful day. I hope everybody's doing great. Yes, we are here again. This is Official Survivor Media. If you are new here, this is the voice of the new Africa, emerging with pride and dignity. You see how I'm proud and mentioning Africa? Yeah, this is our homeland. Beautiful, lovely people. Today, I'm taking you to Burkina Faso. And I'm going to tell you one of the amazing things the leadership of Burkina Faso, the government of Burkina Faso have put in place to do for the volunteers. I'm going to tell you, it's just mind-blowing. They are changing the trend, lovely people. From there, I'm going to tell you about the volunteer, okay? I'll give you a piece of it so you understand exactly who they are and what they're involved in. From there, we are going to Tanzania. Tanzania, I heard there is, I don't know if I should call it atrocity, something drastic happening in Tanzania and everybody is quiet about it. I'll pull out the video. You will confirm this to me in the comments. Please, if this truly is happening in Tanzania, I'm going to preach the Tanzania president here for the next 6 months. The whole world will hear from her. From there, I'll take you and bring you to Ghana, the land of theology. The land of theology and criminology. Yes, don't worry. I'll give you details. Let me show you how people are looting money in this country. I'll give you details and I'll expose the hypocrisy of some media houses here in Ghana. Beautiful. From there, we are ending the session with Ibrahim Traore. He cracked a serious joke on Macron. We are going to use that to entertain ourselves and then end the session. But before that, before we get into it, I think I can compose a song right now. If you have been watching our videos, you have been liking sometimes, and you have been commenting on subjects, but you are not a part of the family, I am inviting you right now. You gotta subscribe to the family. You gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe. You got to push us. Beautiful, that's my song. I'm singing the song for you so that you can subscribe to the channel for me. We are almost 100K, lovely people. We are almost 100K. What is stopping us? I mean, beautiful people, we can do this, all right? So, please, if you have been watching the platform and for a long time now, we are doing a great job here. We are trying our best. We are doing a whole lot of things to make sure that we deliver the best. And I've been accurate this while, making sure that I bring you updates accurately. I don't come and publish false update here, even when it is trending, million views and nah. And one of the things I love about this platform is that when update is out and people are running after it, it is all over. One of the things that I love and I want to keep is that there are majority of the people who are on the Pan-African community. They are waiting for Official Survivor to speak about it before they will believe it. That is what we are building the platform on, credibility. So you need to be part of the family, okay? Instead of creating group and then loading us in, this platform can contain all of us. That even information, just a title of a video can give information to you. The moment you hit the notification button, once we put out a title to give you information, that one alone will be enough to get you information. You don't have to be in any group. So please support us, all right? Respect. Let's go to Burkina Faso. In Burkina Faso, amazing things are happening. I'm going to be focusing a little bit, lovely people, on my screen right here, okay, so that I can get this information for you accurately. Now, there is a group in Burkina Faso called the Volunteer, okay? When you look, it is called the Volunteer for the Defense of the Homeland. And this is an official armed civilian group, okay, created in 2019 by the former government. And these people are to help the national military to combat jihadists and insurgency in the country. So they are volunteer group, all right? And it was established by law on January 21st, 2020. And these people receive, then they will receive a 14-day training program and minimal equipment. So these people have been helping the government, the soldiers, they have been assisting the soldiers and doing what kind of thing to support. But there is a problem with the process and the group. So the group have been decreasing. You can volunteer to join. but the group have been decreasing. But in late 2023, when Captain Ibrahim Traore took over in 2022 and then 2023, the group has increased. The numbers has increased from 30,000, run through and got to 100,000 volunteers working for the homeland. This group, some of this group work alongside with the army, guarding checkpoint and conducting surveillance and occasionally participating in combat. And I'm going to tell you what the government is trying to do with them, all right? Hold on. So the challenges they suffer is that whenever this group, when you go through the training, you serve the country through volunteerism, you volunteer. You do that, and at the end of the day, you try to pull out. Their life become miserable. There's nothing to equip them with. They become, just empty, no professionalism, no nothing. Because when you're on the volunteer side, you are in the government budget, where they'll be servicing you, making sure that you are okay and all that. But when you decide to pull out and then look for and do something better for your life, there's nothing that you can receive to better your life. So this government is trying to change the trend. Now, why is it that the number has increased? Now, the people have seen the reason to volunteer to serve their country. They have a reason now to protect their country voluntarily. Okay? Now, in the Western media, this group are considered and termed as militia, military, the Burkina Faso military-backed militia. That's how the Western media capture them. And the human rights group also term them or give them that title of militia. They don't consider them as people who are part of the country fighting insurgency group. So most of the time when you hear in the news and they said the militia, the military of Burkina Faso back militia, and alive people, Funani group and all that, no, these are the group they are referring to. These are the group working with the military. And anytime they come in contact with the terrorists and then things went off way, then the Western media will come out and say that they are militia group backed by the, Burkinabe army to combat Fulani and all that, So these are the type of group you are talking about. Now, that is not all. From the military volunteerism, there is one thing that they call civilian volunteer initiative. These group are not armed. Okay, these groups are not armed. These include NGO-backed community volunteer program focused on development, sanitation, and public health. Okay, some are called Green Brigade, a well-known group of 30,000 women in Ouagadougou who regularly clean street and public spaces. And this group, they work under Burkina Faso's official national volunteer program to make sure that the country is clean. Whatever you can do just to volunteer to do for your country. This group also have increased during the term of Captain Ibrahim Traore. Now, Captain Ibrahim Traore detected that no, there is a problem. When the moment these people decide to pull out, they always face hardship. Now, what is happening right now? The latest news right now is that the government has initiated a 3-day program. This program is going to be training 3,500 young volunteers for job and business. So if you decide to pull out and look for something else for your life, you come into the fold, they will train you. So this is just the first batch. They will train you. And this is organized by the Ministry of Sport, Youth and Employment. His name is Roland Sonda. He has started a training program for the 3,000 young people across all the 13 regions of Burkina Faso. This youth we are talking about, they are the current and the former volunteer, and their training is meant to help them find jobs, start their own business, or own business. So the program is meant to help these people move from volunteering into the working world, where the goal is to build a stronger and more independent Burkina Faso, according to the information. According to the Burkina Faso Information Agency, the training lasts for 3 days, and it is going to give these young people useful skills and knowledge. They will teach them, empower them. The second one is for them to learn professional and technical skills so that they can be ready for the job market. And according to the minister, this volunteerism, these people, they have helped the country a lot. So the country needs to give back to them. And this initiative is under the government of Captain Ibrahim Traore. He looked at the situation and detected it. Now, when this thing pop up, a lot of people are now volunteering more. Volunteerism is now becoming more appealing to the youth to come into the fold to volunteer to serve their country willingly, because they know that if after serving their country and they decide that now, okay, I've done enough of it and then I need to go, somebody also should come and continue, you have a life to have. They will give the government to give you life, empowering the youth. And they are not leaving any region out. They are taking all the region. Not like Ghana here, when you want to do something, whether to train the youth or whatever it is, Accra, Kumasi, Accra, Kumasi, voter region is out, northern region is there, northern region is there. When you go to northern region, you will shout. I don't understand why is it that all the northern regions across the world, there's a problem. Poverty. The people are subject to poverty. Go to voter region. I'm not going there. Let me leave it there. So that is what is happening in Burkina Faso right now. Solidly. So government thinking about the people. Now let's go to Tanzania, lovely people. If you are here with me up to now, you need to love, to like the video and subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Beautiful. Tanzania people, are you in the house? If you're in the house, let me know in the comment. They say something is happening in Tanzania. Let me put this on board. This platform, we don't publish false news. We don't endorse false update, a trending update that we have not confirmed. So this video I'm about to play, we are going to treat the video as rumors because official survivor media have not yet verified these rumors. Because this is not the first person talking about this particular thing happening in Tanzania. There are lots. So we are treating it as rumors. I've reached out to some of the media houses in Tanzania, engaging with some people online to find out the situation, if it is true or not. Then I'll come and confirm if it is true. So this is just the rumor that we are hearing. And I'm going to play a video from one of our sister on TikTok particularly. So I downloaded the video from there. And let's watch the video and find out what exactly they said is happening in Tanzania.
What is happening in Tanzania? And why is the media not talking about what is happening in Tanzania? This is not just politics. People are disappearing in Tanzania. Activists are being tortured in Tanzania. I mean, the masses are being silenced in Tanzania. This is crazy. Our African leaders will do everything to stay in power. As Tanzania is preparing for their presidential election coming up in October this year, this woman have decided to crush anything that stands on her way. She has banned the main opposition party, arrested their leader on treason charge. She has even disbanded entire political gatherings. It is even alleged that all other opposition party leaders in Tanzania have disappeared. And it is rumored that some of them were found dead. This is how bad the situation is. Just recently, two activists, one from Kenya and one from Uganda, traveled to Tanzania to observe a public trial of an opposition leader. And you know what happened to them? They were almost killed. They were arrested, beaten, sexually assaulted, and dumped unconscious at the outskirts of the city. This is what this woman is doing. One government official in Tanzania stood on the pulpit in church and criticized all the human rights abuses going on in Tanzania. You know the next thing this lady did? She closed that church immediately. No court order, no trial, nothing. The people are being silenced. You dare not criticize her, you disappear without a trace. This is what this woman is doing right now. Media houses are censoring themselves in Tanzania as we speak. I know that Tanzanian people are strong, but sometimes strength needs support. We need to let the world know what is happening in Tanzania before it is too late. We cannot allow this woman to silence the people of Tanzania. We cannot allow her to cage the people of Tanzania like what is happening in Uganda. No.
All right, you heard it. This is what is said to be happening in Tanzania. I have not confirmed, but I'm seeing things on the internet about people missing and all that. I have not confirmed anything. Investigation from my platform or from our platform has started. I'm trying to reach out. I wrote to some of the media houses, trying to get what is going on. And, so I'm engaging with some of the media houses in Tanzania, the local media houses, and then trying to get to the mainstream media of Tanzania to find out what the situation is. And then we are in communication somehow, anyhow. I will come out with the full detail of what exactly is happening in Tanzania. I can't speak on this because I have not confirmed. So this is what is said to be happening. But please, Tanzania people, trust me, if I discover that it is true, I will preach this woman on this platform until the year end. I'm telling you, I'm being honest. Now, lovely people, let's move from here. That's Tanzania. And Tanzania people, if this is true, please, you are in the comment, just confirm. Okay, confirm. Oh, it's not true, it's true. Don't be political. Don't be political. Just confirm to us if it is true or not. All right. Now, beautiful. We are coming to the land of theology. You know what is called? Do you know what is called theology? Like looting and sharing. You see these guys on your screen? The 8 years of their governance system, according to report from our Attorney General and the president of the country, we can say that it was a criminal enterprise. It's like we elected gangsters to come and lead us. I'm telling you, these people, what the money they loot in this country, I can't even imagine it in my head. Let me mention part 3. If those of you in Ghana, 300 billion Ghana cedis, old currency. That's just part of it. Now, let me tell you what's happening. The president of Ghana, John Mahama, observed something in opposition, and he came to power to correct that. He said something which I'm going to play shortly for us. Then we go to what is happening in regards to the looting of the resources of this country before we go to Burkina Faso and end our session. The president discovered that the youth are losing interest in democracy. The number is dropping. And he has promised that no, we need to build back the confidence of the youth in our democracy. One way or the other, because all of us now, we have come to believe that no. Democracy is not going to help us. So this president has detected that no, there's a problem with the system. A constitution needs to be reviewed. And also, something needs to be done to bring back the love or the confidence and trust in democracy. If not, he said it that this governance system or this government might be the last government to rule democratically. The next one, we are going to fall into civil unrest and a whole lot, including possibly we are going to witness certain things going on, like what is happening in Burkina Faso and all that, because these are the things, corruption and things, and loss of faith in democracy is causing the coup d'etat in our country. So the president detected it, and this is what he had to say to us.
We took over, confronted with several issues, but we were under no illusion what the problems of Ghana were. And so we came prepared to make the sacrifices to tackle any challenges that we were facing. One of the major issues was the issue of democracy and governance. We've been practicing this democracy since 1992. And in 1992, when we adopted the Constitution, there was a lot of excitement. There was people were happy that finally we were leaving the turbulence of unconstitutional rule and coming into a democracy. And we all believe that the dividends of democracy will see transformation in our lives and prosperity. Several years on, if you looked at most of the opinion polls that were run, especially Afrobarometer, it was clear from those polls that the confidence of our people in our governance and democracy was waning. And indeed, in one of the surveys they did, there was a very good, significant majority of people up from previously who were prepared to go back to military dictatorship as a preferred option to democratic governance. And so during the campaign, one of the things I said was that this probably is our last opportunity to restore the faith of our people in democratic governance. And that if we don't get it right this time, I'm sure that something untoward could happen, either civil unrest, and civil unrest is even worse than a military coup, because when the people lose faith and they decide to make the country ungovernable, it can be a worse option. And so we came with no illusions what the people of Ghana wanted us to do. And we have started doing that to restore confidence in our governance and democracy. And that's why I set up the National Constitutional Review Committee to look at the 1992 Constitution again and bring all the source documents from Professor Mills's committee, the Fiajo Committee, and then the Chairman Sabonsu one, which President Nana Akufo-Addo put together, including the white paper that was issued on the Fiajo Committee and the recommendations of the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee, to bring all together and do one more validation to see what our people expect to see in their constitution in order that it becomes a living document for us.
So that is the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. He detected, you see, one of the problems with our leaders is that they refuse to read between the line, the age, the system, the youth. He read it and understand that no, these are democratic system. If you don't take time, is moving towards hitting a wall. We are seeing what is happening in Sahel already. Botswana president also came out and said, hey, this system is not going to help us. We need to change it. Now he's bringing everybody in, be it opposition or whatever. Let's work together to change the situation so that we can move faster. Now they are coming to realize that the system is no longer benefiting us. That is not all. He promised the people of Ghana that he's going to recover all the looting of this individual you see on your screen right now. They came and looted. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know how to press my, loot. Hey, I wish there's another word for looting. Now, the Operation Recover All Loot was launched. It is an anti-corruption drive called Operation Recover All Loot. It's going to make sure that they recover all the loot and prosecute everybody who was involved in looting our state property. Now, the Attorney General came out to give us the report of the Operation Recover All Loot, the oral, that is the abbreviation. First of all, he specifically mentioned Kwabena Adu Bohini. Yeah, that's the name. He's the former head of National Signal Bureau. He was charged, first of all, with $7 million cyber contract fraud. One person, that is not all of the people. The Attorney General spoke about a major scam involving suspicious ghost name in the national service payroll. There are ghosts in this country, lovely people. They are paying them. The government is releasing money, paying people who are not alive, who are nowhere to be found, and the money is going into the hands and the pocket of this woman. Whether is she a woman or man, when you look at her, she's a woman. Yes, she look like a man and look like a woman. You don't know which is which. You don't know how bad the situation is. Let me tell you, 81,000 people, a major scam. 81,000 fake names were listed on the payroll, and the government were paying these people, costing the state to lose around 50 million per month. We are talking about, I don't even know how, I can't even imagine the money. This is the money that we lose through these people, that we lost through their tenure, the 8 years of governance. Look at the money. I can't even sit down and mention and imagine this money yearly. So we are here today, sign some useless contracts, looted the money. And you are telling us that there's no money in this country. If this money, if we can have 300 billion old Ghana cedis leak out of this country and the country is still moving forward, you will tell me that there is no money in this country. One thing I don't hear, I don't even pay attention to, is when government come out to tell us that there's no money in this country. Nurses were on strike recently. They went on strike. Is it 12-day strike? The nurses were demanding certain things that will make their life comfortable. And they went on strike that if the government does not meet those needs, they are not coming back. Do you know what happened? There we saw the hypocrisy of people in this country. Me, I stand for everybody, every young citizen in this country to have a best life. If any, whether it is the teachers, the nurses who stood and said, we are going on strike, I will support them. Be it Mahama government or this MPP government, I will support them. Do you know the reason why? These people, they are in this country, you can't tell them there's no money to meet their demand. They are in this country, you took $50 million and put it in a hole. They are in this country, we saw a generational wealth in the room of our sanitation minister, Cecilia Dapa, money that can build part of this country. Money that when we have it, we don't need to go to IMF, was found in one person's room. We are in this country, 1,300 plus container is missing in our port. I believe the number will be more than that. Do you know how much one container will cost? And what? Because it is not an empty container. So they are seeing the leakages and how the resources of the country is being looted and mismanaged. So you can't tell them there's no money. And do you know the funny aspect of it? Johnny, TV3, hypocrite. Official, hold yourself. Johnny, respect. I didn't mean to use that word, but I have to be frank because I respect him a lot. He is one of the few people that can stand and speak the truth in regards to matters during the term of NPP. But when the NDC came and the nurses went on strike, I expect Johnny to support them because I know that if it was the term of NPP, Johnny will support them and jam the NPP government, jam Akufo-Addo. But when it is NDC term, Johnny, you were a little bit hypocritical. I have to be honest with you. You were not fair to the nurses. Johnny Hughes, TV3, with all due respect, you were not fair to the nurses. We know who you are. You are an activist. You are a journalist. You are someone who speaks the truth. You come with evidence, receipt. You don't just speak like that. But that day you were talking about the issue of the nurses. Johnny, you missed the goal. TV3. This is some of the reasons why people say TV3 is a platform for NDC. Yes. So please, Johnny, reposition yourself. We are not doing this for any political party. Stand your ground. And there are people in this country who are jamming the nurses. Do you know what the nurses go through in this country? Lovely people, support me. Let me jam Ghanaians before we move forward. Do you know the risk that the nurses take on our behalf? During COVID time, all of you were in your room. The nurses were, they were at post. You carry your sicknesses and then land at the hospital. They will take their risk to save your life. These are the people that can be easily infected by our diseases if you land in the hospital with any. They deserve better. At least a country over 60 years of independence, the nurses should have their card. No nurse in this country should be paying a dime to be treated at the hospital. Because they are part of the system. They should have free care, health care. Not the national health insurance, but they should have their own that will speak for them whenever they go there. They should, whatever the sickness it is, it should be treated freely. They should have at least that privilege. The things that they were requesting is not even more. It is not even plenty for me. It is too small. I wish the teachers also would join. Let me ask you Ghanaians, if you are a teacher in this country, how many teachers can buy just Toyota Corolla? Is it Corolla or Corolla? Whatever it is. How many teachers? If you are a teacher in this country looking at the salary, how many years will it take you to buy one car? Even the Uber cars. If you are a nurse in this country looking at the pay of the nurses, how many years are they going to work to be able to buy those cars looking at their salary? Let us be frank here. There is money in this country. The allowances that the parliamentarians are receiving in parliament, is it no more than this? Is it no more than what the nurses are requesting? I wish they will not even end the strike. They will be there. They will be there until the government meet their demand because the money is there. You see people looting money out of this country and then they are still working freely. This prosecution and things that they are saying that they are doing prosecution and all over, we are going to be here the next 4 years. They will still be going to court, fooling us. Up to now, we have not seen anybody in cell, in jail. The government, the Mahama told us that the country is a crime scene. Where are the criminals? They are still working freely. Anyway, let's move from there. My blood is boiling. Now, we go to Burkina Faso. France, the president of Burkina Faso made a beautiful joke on Emmanuel Macron. You know Emmanuel Macron, France has declared when Captain Ibrahim Traore took over, Air France has not been going there again. So they declare the place a red zone, which means that it is not safe for you to go there. And when they do that, what happens is that a lot of people will be afraid to go to Burkina Faso. And so it is to put fear in people, just like the United States did recently, and then declare Ghana as, how do you call it, a no safe zone. So Captain Ibrahim Traore said something. He said, okay, no. So when people are beginning to come in, the Ethiopians and people are now coming in and all that, then they want to come back. Captain Ibrahim Traore said, "Pow," and then he said something, and the thing is funny. So this is the video.
Air France a dit qu'il ne vient pas au Burkina Faso parce que c'est rouge. Même Ouagadougou là, c'est la guerre seulement. C'est ça, non? On a dit il n'y a pas de problème. Vous êtes libre de ne pas venir au Burkina, mais vous n'êtes pas la meilleure compagnie au monde. Si les autres compagnies continuent de venir, Ça veut dire que vous êtes des menteurs. Puisque les autres compagnies continuent de venir au Burkina Faso. Bruxelles vient, Turquie vient, je sais quoi, Éthiopien, toutes les autres compagnies continuent de venir. C'est pour dire que les impérialistes sont très forts. Ils inventent leur ligne de conduite et ils amènent certaines de leurs entreprises à suivre ça pour donner de la véracité à leurs mensonges. Puisqu'ils ont menti que le Burkina est dans zone rouge, et ils amènent Air France à suivre le mensonge pour faire paraître au monde que c'est vraiment une zone rouge. Voilà pourquoi leur compagnie même refuse de venir. Il n'y a pas de problème, nous on dit les autres compagnies vont travailler. Leur mensonge n'a pas pris. Quelques temps après, ils reviennent pour demander à reprendre les vols. Si c'est devenu vert, il faut réécrire que c'est devenu vert et vous allez reprendre.
I love the ending part. He said, now at first you said the place is a red zone. Nobody should come. You are not coming. Now you want to come again. No problem. If it is green now, it is no longer red zone, it is green zone, then rewrite it on your page and publish to the world that, oh, Burkina Faso is now green. Everybody can come. Then you too, you can come. Beautiful stand. This is what we are talking about. Africans, stand your ground. All right. So lovely people, tell me what you think about today's session. I'm going to try my best to make it better and better and better. All right. So thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. If you're not part of the family, be part of the family. We are building a community with respect, community of dignity, community of Africans. Respect.